I'm glad they have an axe that looks awfully similar to mine. As well they should. It's the correct axe to be using. Hello? Knock, knock. You know what? Probably shouldn't knock on glass. It'll probably break. And then we'll have 7 years of bad luck. As if the last 7 years haven't been bad enough. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Never gonna bring anyone else, because who gives a shit about them? They're also shiny. Also, I didn't particularly upgrade the shit like I said I would. Probably should have. Didn't do it, though. Very lazy. I just don't think there's much I can upgrade. Maybe, like, slightly. Pretty sure most of it is how it should be. Hey, look, another one of these. I had a fun day today. Bear and I finished Overcooked, the first game. That was neat. And what else happened? I got her to play some of Hades. She played only one go, and of course, since she's never played it before, she died very quickly. And she's like, that's that.
Look out!
Fucking corpses and shit. Why there's so many fucking Evanuruses here? Evanuri. Oh hey, I did the thing. I got all the pieces of the set. What was that armor? Skin that stalks. That's a medium armor for you, bud. That's hilarious. Oh, goodness. So if I gave him all the pieces, he would get all those little stat boosts. Yeah. Moving on. I don't need it. We'll be fine. I don't need to upgrade anything. Did equip a regen potion there. But it's not like I've ever been close to dying for realsies. I let myself get to low health. I don't actually like ever run out of these dozen potions that I have. There is also one other trophy. That's what I was trying to think of. In this, there's the bear one. I know I didn't do. It's fine. There's just one for. I think it's get all the elven artifacts or something.
This should be it. Let us get answers from this Vidasala.
Communal journal. That's fun. I assume if I go through like all the Evanuruses or something. But I need to learn how to explode Gatlock, apparently. Maybe we'll get that ability here. Because we can prime it, but there were the other ones in the other area, and I just can't prime those for some reason. So I need a good priming ability, I guess.
Is this some sort of old elven library?
It definitely saw a massive magical backlash some time ago.
Would it be a
Let's hope we
new
can track
elven?
down the Vidasala in all this.
Ooh, it's upside down. That's gonna be fun. Where is all my experience? I would like some. Give me experience for reading books, for fuck's sake. What was the point of all those upgrades that give me extra XP for book reading? But I don't get any XP for book reading. Enchantment. Enchantment. Ah, Sandal. He loves his enchantment. I don't remember the lore on Sandal. All he ever said was enchantment. He's from the first game from Origins. I think he's a dwarf, I believe. And he may have been tranquil, but dwarves can't do magic, so that doesn't make sense. But he, like, mentally wasn't okay, and all he would say is enchantment. Buy and sell. What the fuck are you fucking selling here? The best defense. Eh. That doesn't look like a particularly interesting defense. Besides, I don't do defense. That's Cassandra's thing.
Andaran Atishan, Methadra Elven. More Agent Elven. If you wish, honored Elven, I will speak so your guests understand.
Oh, that's nice
I
of
am
you.
study. I am a learning thirst. Come, know what has not been lost.
No, what has
New
not
words,
been lost.
New stories. The Kunari
I
were
want to
not
know what's been
approached,
lost.
but we learned their words as well. If you wish to exchange knowledge, they congregate by the lower gate.
Okay.
We'll be going now. Know this. An unknown person, not of the Kunari, recently woke the librarians.
That's a big fucking skull.
Could this be our agent of Fen'Harel? The librarians facilitated learning before the fracture, before the fall. Now, beware them. They are unwell.
Good talk. Nothing over here. Okay. We're also shiny. Love it.
There, Kunari. On that upside down island.
Looks like a camp up there. Down there. Shit, this place is weird.
Ah, that repaired some sense. Let's look around for more. The inverted alluvion must lead to the Kunari.
Place is very cool, but also very confusing. So I may get turned around. And also, I'm gonna keep fucking pinging everywhere. Also, I'm trying to think of Sandal and what his situation was. Because I'm pretty sure you find out some things about him. There's a guy he's with who's
Did you
a
notice? Your
dwarf.
anchor is flaring up near magic. Elven magic.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. Tell us if it gets worse.
I think he said Sandal was his son, and then later you find out it's not his actual son, it's like his adopted son or something. I can't remember what his deal was. Maybe I should be reading at least some of this. There's 2 supply caches, I guess I'll come back to those. Hey, a readable. Duel of 100 Years. What's over here, game? Thundered Hall. A fade touched honeycomb. Absolutely gonna jump to that. Oh, it blocked me. I was like, if that's got a book on it, I gotta read it. Fuck you, game. I think I should go up that way. We're gonna continue pinging everything. Even though I'm not reading the journals, we're going to fucking find them. Yeah, that just looped around to that. Give me something to look at and do. Hey, look, a guy. He's all alone.
These Kunari are dead, but there's not a mark on them.
Look at their eyes. They died in fear.
I cannot look at his eyes. Apologies, Cassandra. Can't see that well. I assume I need to go to the Alluvium, but what if I don't? What if there's something over here? There's obviously not, but I'm gonna keep looking.
Welcome, welcome. Listen to the last words of those who lived past the fall. How could the dread wolf cast a veil between the world that wakes and the world that dreams? The Evenuris will send people. They will save us. When have you last heard from the gods? When the veil came down, they went silent. What is this veil? What has Fen'Harel done?
Are these records saying Fen'Harel created the veil between our world and the Fade?
If it's true, that means the Fade and the waking world were once one and the same.
Cool, cool. Oh, listen to Dorian. I love doing that.
Look at this place.
Man.
Now that we have so many samples, how hard would it be to build Alluvians of our own?
Oh, I knew this one apostate in Kirkwall you would have gotten along with like a house on fire.
After these past few years, it would just be good to create something magical that is also helpful for a change.
Is that wise?
If I get around to it, I'll send you an Alluvian, Cassandra. Striking women can never be flattered by too many reflections.
If you get around to it, shall I be forced to accept?
If they're going to stuff me into politics, I've got to have some fun on the side.
Arn Hightown unknown. Varric, how is your fucking unknown book here?
What the? I never wrote this.
Not yet, at least.
You think we could take a couple of these books back with us?
Unfortunately, I don't believe any of these are physical objects. They're ideas. You just see them as books.
Even if you could take them
What
out of
is
here,
that?
they're probably written in ancient Elven, which not even my people can read.
I've never read an Elven novel. I wonder what kind of stories they told.
Well, they seem to be in English or Common or whatever it's called in this world. So if I can just read this and we brought paper in, like our armor and shit comes in with us and leaves with us just fine, why don't we just come in here and look at the books? I mean, you were able to read Hard and Hightown at the very least to say, hey, I never wrote this. So wouldn't you just be able to write down whatever it says? Copy paste, you know? Hey, you guys. Y'all wanna talk? I feel like if you were stranded on the middle of a rock and the infinite abyss that is the Fade with no hope of anything, you'd maybe say something to the nearest passerby that you've seen in who the fuck knows how long. Don't know what these yellow things. Oh, they're like little dragons. Oh, I was looking at them wrong. You know. Also, there's balls here. It's a bunch of these balls. You'd think I'd say something about that. About the ancient elven artifacts that look like Corypheus' orb.
These blocks are heading toward that upside down illusion.
Can we trust this magic?
Why would you trust magic? It's just magic. Can you trust a piece of paper? It's just a tool. It's a thing. Are you gonna tell it your deepest, darkest secrets? Why the fuck don't I have Balefire here? Where the fuck do I get Balefire from? I didn't see a sconce anywhere. I'm gonna have to like do a whole backtracking situation before the end of this, huh? My character would just get the fuck up. Sleeping on the job again. Get it together.
Inquisitor, we must look at your hand.
The pain stopped.
Keeps coming back.
Yes, now doing the thing gets rid of Gatlock. Okay, so we have the ability now. But how the fuck do I do that Balefire? Hey, look! Balefire. Well, at least it looks like it would be Balefire.
More dead Kunari with terror expressions.
What you up to?
Welcome, and listen to the last words of those who walked this place. If we get out of here, I will end Fen Haral. After he held back the sky to imprison the gods, the dread wolf disappeared. Lies. We must tear down the veil, the cities, the pathways. Without magic, they're crumbling. You're wasting your time. Fen Haral's veil has turned our empire to ruins.
So, the ancient elven empire collapsed because the veil weakened magic.
If what we're hearing is
Yeah.
true, this would have been a disaster beyond measure.
Do you realize what this means? What this place is? The actual history of the elves could change everything.
Of course it would collapse, because they didn't have roads or anything. Like, we saw that castle. That was like probably one of hundreds, if not thousands, of landmarks they just fucking had. They like went through these portals, ended up somewhere, and were like, yeah, let's build a fucking thing here. And then they just did that. Like, I saw, and I was gonna make the comment, maybe I did make the comment at the castle. There was like no road or path leading to or from it. Who knows where it was in the fucking planet. So whenever the Illuvians collapsed and stuff, there was no way to get from point A to point B, so you would just be stranded in some random place that may or may not be capable of producing food to survive. I can survive this. I get a shield. Is that where I need to go? No, here. Treachery of the wolf. So yeah, imagine if you were part of a huge network and then all of a sudden all your pathways were gone. Your buildings are still there. The significant points A and B are still there, but the road to get between them is gone. Fire's a Veilfire. Where the fuck do I get Veilfire from? Okay, so I need the Poochie to be looking at that while it has Veilfire. Where am I going? Pick up Veilfire from over here, maybe? Something to read?
This looks like technical notes. What do the Kunari come here to learn?
I recognize some formulas. The Kunari are trying to prove theoretical magic of some kind.
Is this where I came from? Yeah, it is. Okay. So where the fuck is Veilfire? Not on the wall or anything. Maybe over here? Ew.
That should be enough steps. Let's see if we can reach the inverted alluvion now.
Well, I need Veilfire. How the fuck do I get it, though? Can I make Veilfire? Does my hand do that? A light burns in a ring of the dead. Oh, so if I hit the thing, will... This is not gonna work. Burn me. It's fine. I can take a hit. So if I hit the button and then go to the place, am I on like a time limit? Is that what I'm understanding here? Which way is it? Okay, straight down and back. Yeah, Veilfire. I'm busy, you guys. If I go through, will this come with? It better. Otherwise, I don't know how the fuck to do this. Okay, it does. Cool. But why would the Dreadwolf do this? I know they don't know it's Solus, but why would Solus do this? Man, imagine not being able to just run through that. That would suck. Where's reason? Also, spoilers, but obvious, because they've already announced it and everything. If I haven't said it already. I feel like I said it like 2 seconds ago, but I also feel like I never said it. I'll get back to what I was about to say, but I have this weird thing, and I don't know if other people have this, but I think about saying a sentence, and I like imagine what saying that would be like, and where I would go, and I like go through the steps in my mind of thought A to thought B, and where the thought is going to end up. And I spend so much time doing that that I can't remember if I actually said the thing or not. So anywho, the thing is, Solus, the Dreadwolf, is guaranteed and has been said to be the antagonist of Dragon Age 4 Dreadwolf, because it's literally called Dragon Age Dreadwolf. So he doesn't die at the end of this game or anything. He's going to survive in some manner or another. Gotta go killing myself. But I'm curious if he's going to be like the antagonist, like he's gonna be the final boss. Is there a point to doing this? Not preventing me from doing it. So. I think this is fine. So we'll find out all his motivations and plans. Well, not all of his plans, but we'll find out his situation soon enough. Why is the librarian a fear demon?
Not good.
Someone scared of knowledge. I was just wondering, I know I'm not going to get any clarification on this until the game actually comes out, which is not going to be this year. I think they stated that it's definitely not going to be available this year. Maybe next year, but there is literally no time. Could be 2025 for all I know. I know nothing about who the character's gonna be or anything. Because it's not gonna be the Inquisitor. The Inquisitor does not get to have another game, another main thing. I'm sure the Inquisitor will appear like Hawk did in this game. But unlike Mass Effect where you play the same character, Dragon Age has a new protagonist every game. And sometimes, even within the game itself. Like in Dragon Age Origins, you play the main character, but at the end of that game, your character can technically die. And you just become... Wait, didn't I go through that one? Why did I... Wait a second. This is the one that needed the Veil Fire. There was Dragon Age Awakening, I think it's called, which was the DLC for that game. One of DLCs for Origins. Where it would be your character if your character survived, because it like took place after the fact of the main game. Or it could just be another character. It could just be someone unrelated. So Dragon Age is super into swapping out main characters all the time and killing them off, considering Hawk could die behind you. That's a great note. I did hypothesize after I saw the TV show, cartoon, whatever, on Netflix that they made for Dragon Age, that either one of those characters, or maybe all of them, would be main characters in the next game, because they're in Deventer. That show takes place in Deventer. But maybe they'll just be like advisors or helpers or something. May as well just be companions and not the main character, because generally get to decide what your character looks like. In all the games. Hawk has a very distinct look, but technically you could change that. I just like Hawk's original look. Did that even give me anything? Where was the other nurse that got me here? Down here? Oh yeah, okay. I remember now. I know where I am. Not confused at all. Okay. So there was no more Veilfire requirements. I don't remember seeing a Gatlock thing. I remember seeing Gatlock, but I don't think I need to blow any of this up. I'm going to anyway. Because I find it amusing. Because what if these, like, explodes a book off the shelf and I need to read that book? Come on, explode. Let me explode. I wanna go kaboomy. Well, every fucking barrel I see. A big ol' hand. Wasn't anything back there, right? I don't think so. Tofu! What are you doing? I still have my Veilfire! Yay! How are you guys?
Survivor of the breach, herald of change, hero of the South.
The Vidasala, I presume.
After fulfilling your purpose at the breach, it is astonishing to hear you still walked free among your people. Your duty is done, Inquisitor. It is time to end your magic.
I mean, one duty is done, but as long as there's people in need, and I'm willing to help them, I think that becomes my new duty. Like, my duty is not to close the breach and beat Corypheus, it's to help the most people I can the best way I can. For the time it just was Corypheus.
It's not too late to put our weapons down and talk.
There's no need to pretend that you're blind to what you've begun. I am no stranger to catastrophe, but this chaos in the South defies comprehension. The Qun left your people to curb your own magic. You've amply proven we should have stepped in long ago.
Is that what Dragon's Breath is for? Murdering our heads of state just to control our magic?
Do you believe closing the breach solved everything? That its consequences stopped there?
Hold up.
The day we saw the breach, the Qun decided its action. We would remove your leaders.
You just said, my job is done. But you also just said, you think the breach was the end of it? There's still more problems.
Who is this agent? Why do you think they work for the Inquisition?
Kill the Inquisitor, then follow me to the Dargarad.
You're going back on what you said, so I don't want to hear any of your nonsense, lady. To keep my thing, I want my Veilfire. Can I have y'all come over here, please? Oh, y'all have some barrels over here. Those are nice. Let's get those barrels smacking. get Dorian back. He's important.
One of the Kunari translated notes into our language. It was for their non-Kunari spies.
Good to know, I guess. I thought it was maybe just like a Elven translating thing, like maybe it's easier to translate Elven into Common or whatever.
Demons, dragons, and even darkspawn. Now Kunari. I wonder if we will ever run out of things to fight.
I'm just pleased it isn't Venatori. For once, Tevinter isn't the problem.
Isn't the main problem. There's still a problem. But I get what he means. Isn't that a thing? I could be totally misthinking and remembering what the fuck I'm talking about. But some languages are easier to translate into other languages or from other languages to a certain language because their like rules and stuff are much easier and more comprehensible from one language to another. And then once they're in that language, obviously if you're going to double translate something, something's probably going to be lost in translation 1 or 2. But I feel like I heard that somewhere, and I don't remember about what language.
She brought mages here to research strengthening the veil. It explains why the Kunari thought it was worth camping here.
If you shoot that, does it do something? Why the fuck can you hit that target? How the fuck do I get that chest? Dorian, are you nimble? Are you able to do these jumps? Can't even jump up that. But you can jump on this. Interesting. This game was not made for these kinds of jumps, okay? So you can't jump there. How the fuck can I target this, though? Do I need to be, like, standing in a certain spot or something? Do you have something to say about this target thing?
Visitors, patrons, welcome. The halls are open.
Where'd the Vislavas go?
Kunari called Vidasala went.
Yes, we heard much, although she fooled herself into thinking we could not hear. Take a keystone to the Darvarad. I will join you there soon and take stock of our remaining Gatlock powder.
I have a keystone.
I found a keystone with one of the Kunari.
Yes, and you need words for their key. Maras Nira. It glows. It will open the way to the Darvarad.
What is the
May you find
Darvarad,
what
though?
you seek. In coming here, you strengthen the bonds. I can now raise one, if you wish to go.
Thank you.
You've been very helpful.
Archivist.
Was what the Elven called me. One who guides seekers of knowledge true. I was connection. One city could read the records of another. One Elven feel the memories of another. When the veil fell upon us, I marked the end of all they knew.
We've got to find the Darvarad and corner Vidasala there.
You're telling me. fine, Dorian. Thank you for your concern, though. I do enjoy doing that. When I get that far away, it turns green. Is this some kind of puzzle I just don't have the ability to beat? Or do I actually, like, legit need a bow for this? And not his crossbow? Because that would be stupid fucking semantics. Maybe if I do this. What? Ah. Glad I had that ability. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do that or what it is. Maybe the archery symbol is telling you, like, the target is like, you need an archer, therefore you need that ability specifically. It's the only thing I could think of to do. I had no idea what else, like, the target wouldn't get damaged, so... is this where I was at some point? Yeah, I'm back here. Wait a second. Oh, I just need to go back to the Winter Palace, don't I? Because now I have information that I did not have. I was like, did we actually do anything? I met a lady, that's what we did. Suppose I should go do the Yatlock situations now. Where does this bring me again? Oh, are we back at the Winter Palace now? Any day now, Dragon Age.
Your agents confirm there are Gatlock battles in Denerim's palace? Yes, and in Valwayo and across the Free Marches. The Winter Palace is not the only target.
The Canari are one order from destroying every noble house in the known world.
There is a bright side. Warning the ambassadors will remind them of the Inquisition's value. Not when the Inquisition is responsible for that threat.
This is our fault.
Fault? No. But our responsibility.
Fair.
How did it happen? The elven servant handling the barrels confessed to working for the Canari.
Good thing I got them arrested.
The servant was Orlesian. That implicates Orlais, not us. But the barrels arrived at the Winter Palace on the Inquisition supply manifest.
How are we supposed to fight a war?
Why does an
without trusting our own
Orlesian
people?
servant have access to Inquisition supplies?
Do you know who got the barrels onto the Inquisition manifest?
And why would they
Yes,
be allowed to
several of
question the
Inquisition's elven
Inquisition?
workers have gone missing. I had their backgrounds
If
checked.
they're our
They joined the
barrels,
Inquisition after fleeing the
let's
chaos
say
and
I forgot
cutthroats.
about them or
I
something,
remember when
and one of
Kirkwall was at its
Orlais's
worst.
servants was
Many
taking
of the city's
them,
elves converted to the Queue, trying to find a
my
better life.
guard stopping
And the
them
Canari turned them into spies.
would not at all get me in trouble with Orlais or Ferelden. It's my shit, even if it's explosives. or Legion servants were taking it. So if my Inquisition soldier stopped them, that's my right. We can still do good, but we are partly a
The
problem.
Inquisition stopped Corypheus and saved the world. We can't let an outside threat change who we are.
I fought to protect the Inquisition in this exalted council. And for what? So we could deceive and threaten those we claimed to protect?
Once we locate the spies,
This isn't about the spies. You hid the Kunari body. You all but seized control of the Winter Palace.
we did what was right, not what was politically convenient.
Do you know what this has cost us with Orlais and Ferelden? They are planning to dismantle us as we speak. And perhaps they are right.
Sorry, don't mind me. This fucking thing. I don't want to die. But I want to say this.
Damn it! We save Ferelden, and they're angry. We save Orlais, and
I
they're
love this
angry.
line.
We closed the breach twice, and my own hand wants to kill me. Could one thing in this fucking world just stay fixed?
My hand should still be green, though.
I need to get to the Darbarat. You can all fight amongst yourselves once I'm back.
Thank you, Inquisitor. Would you like us to inform the Exalted Council of the danger?
Inform them,
Yes. If we fail, the Exalted Council needs to know.
Because
what
I'm on the verge of death.
I will inform
This,
them personally.
the mark is
Leliana,
legit killing me now.
I can... No, your job is hard
Like,
enough
it was about to
already.
kill
This
me
is my
before at the very
responsibility.
beginning of the game.
I'll have guards
But now
ready
it's
at the Illuvium,
killing
in
me,
case the
killing
Kunari
me.
attack the palace.
Make her watch over you.
That was a weird music cut. There wasn't like a fade or anything. It just... I didn't hit a button, did I? It's nighttime now. Where are all my people? Where is everyone? Eric and everyone are just gone.
I should look around.
Yeah, apparently there should here. Okay. Fuck that Harley Quinn in. Paper dog. That is not the shape of my bar sticking out its tongue, I just want to say. If you're gonna lie to me, do it better. I don't like that my abilities are highlighted as if I could use them, and yet I can't. Would Cullen have you take over his dog rubbing abilities? His duty to give tummy rubbins? This music is intense for me wandering around the Winter Palace. Oh, hello. Where are all Tegan? I can't remember how close we are to the end of this DLC. I don't think I'm close enough to finish in this one. I think the next video will be the end. I don't fully remember everything. But then again, I still have quite a bit of time left, don't I? I've only been recording for less than an hour, so... I'm glad the music calmed down, I guess. Is there a green flash in the sky? What the fuck? thought I saw green. Ooh. Blue. Oh, we're shooting out fireworks, okay. That's lovely. Not all a declaration of war. Can I look at them? Who's popping off fireworks? Why did the fireworks stop? Game, you're so rude to me. I just want to see fireworks. Hey, Charger. What do we have here? Emergency measures. Don't know what's going on. My inventory full? No, I haven't close.
Ground.
What's going on over here, guys? And also, why did I say I should have a look around? Was it because the Harley Quinn was nearby, or was that unrelated? I didn't see any pings, and I definitely heard the Harley Quinn noise. What if this door just opened all of a sudden? That would freak me out more than I think anything else in this game ever has. Oh, there's something over here. Wait, is this just... Yeah, this is just Sarah's thing again. Why is everyone huddled up in here? This doesn't seem like a very defensible building, I gotta say. Yeah, I could finish the DLC in this one. I feel like everyone should be inside the palace, right? Like,
Better take a closer look.
those people just trying to get alcohol? Wait a sec. Why would my character say there's something here, better take a closer look? It seemed like an odd time to say that when I was going into that room. It wasn't anything but the door. What are we doing, guys? Am I all huddled up? Okay, I guess everything's fine and I'm not missing anything, I hope. Could you imagine how long this playthrough would take if I actually took the time to read all the fucking notes and books I ever found? We'd be here forever. Thank goodness I'm not that kind of person. Boop, boop, boop. Oh good, it's still daytime here. So that's where I need to go. That first one, but these two, I believe, now that I have my Gatlock ability, I should be able to access something in each of them, I think. Maybe. Don't know. The Q. Oh, the Shikari lived. Oh, see, can't even read. And here is a black fucking screen that's literally going to stay up longer than that note did. Just saying. Literally still here. This takes me to the special room, right? Yeah. Split. from above? Nope. Why did that Gatlock explode? I could have sworn when I looked it up it said you blow up with the Gatlock once you get the ability that lets you do that. And I did it, and it didn't work. Maybe they can't be the shelved ones. So all of these are like shelved. It can explode. I'm gonna look it up right now. Ooh, okay. So it is Gatlock, but it's not where I thought it was. It's not there either. I don't know why I did that. But you remember how on this castle island I was wandering all over the fucking place? Yeah, I had the right idea. I just didn't find this area, apparently. But when I do... If I had seen it, I absolutely would have been like, oh, that's something I need to do. It was odd how much around the island I could go. So, around here. Don't know what this is, though. I don't think I ever found this. So what the fuck is this? Just money? 50,000 gold? 50,000 again? What the fuck? How much money do I have now? Hold on. I just like doubled my money. Okay. Not that I need my money anymore, but now I know. Okay, and now we gotta go to the deep roads one that have the explosives. I don't know where that goes to though, because I went to an Evernuris, but I don't know what's behind that. I probably never, since I only played this Trespasser DLC once, I probably never like actually spent time finding these things, because I wasn't super into walkthroughs and such before. Now that I have recordings to do, I don't have fucking time to play 100 hours of this game without a walkthrough. I'm gonna get so fucking lost and turned around, I don't know where the fuck I am. We might be able to finish this DLC today. Maybe. I don't remember. I mean, if I just made it a 3 to 4 hour recording, I definitely could, because there's no way there's over 4 hours. I got work tomorrow, okay? I have an actual job. It's odd that that's got like a little wax stamp on it. Yeah, the place is still filling with water. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
It's completely submerged.
Oh, it's not.
I mentioned lately that I can swim. Just keep that in mind.
You can swim fine. I guess this is so that you don't get it into your head that maybe you should go back to the Gatlock way early. Which, thank you for not wasting my time and making me think that maybe I might have overlooked something. Aside from this. So I know there was Gallock back there. I definitely don't feel like I did this. Where the Dread Wolves go as prompted. What? I heard something.
This mirror. Hold on. I see something hidden in it.
If it's like Solus's paintings, it's probably depicting how some elf felt real broody about shit he wouldn't talk about.
Oh, come on. I think that was like a weeping angel thing, wasn't it? The doggy doesn't look at you. It doesn't move while you look at it.
The runes say the Evanuris fought the Titans. They mined their bodies for lyrium and something else. It's not clear.
Huh. There's that trophy. Okay, I guess that's all the secrets. Guess we can just push forward now. I didn't read what that said. She said the Evanuris, the elves, someone mined the Titans. So that big fucking thing that we were inside, presumably, the heart that we fought. In the Descent DLC so long ago. Elves apparently were mining that. Which makes sense, considering this. For lyrium and something else. Maybe if I read it, I could piece it together of what they were mining it for, aside from lyrium. Be able to bring my horse here. Think you would like to see this area. Think he'd enjoy it. This would presumably be the last area here, considering it's this mirror that we saw at the beginning. That was dark, but now that we have the thing, we can activate it.
Alright, everyone, get ready.
I think this is the final, like, fight area. There's quite a bit of story stuff. Yeah, I think we can do this tonight, actually. I felt like there might have been more, but now that I'm already here... I'm curious what all happens, like if a fight is different. We'll find out when we get there, and I'll talk about it then. so close to
It's
being
an
done.
Illuvian graveyard.
Where did the Kunari get all these? How long have they been studying Illuvians? The sooner we stop this invasion plan, the better.
Thank you for the dispel. Okay, so there's Balefire here. I don't know what that's about, but the living studies. I'd say this is incomprehensible to someone who's not Quinari. If I had chosen a Quinari Inquisitor, that's the word, would I be able to read some of these things? I've never played Quinari. I really wanted to at the beginning of this.
Oh shit, that can't be good. You alright?
Oh, we should hurry. Here they come.
I just couldn't make one attractive enough. Probably with mods and such I could, but also I wanted to do the whole soulless thing. Maybe if
Why are
in
the
Dragon Age
Kunari
4...
calling this plan Dragon's Breath? What do dragons have to do with assassinating heads of state? I don't understand any of this.
Me either. Maybe it's more literal than figurative. I will probably get Dragon Age 4.
Patrolling guards. We need to deal with them as quickly as
I'm
possible.
trying to talk to Victoria. I'll probably get Dragon Age 4 pretty soon after it comes out. So assuming I do, and I actually play it in the recording, whenever that is, there really won't be walkthroughs. And I'll be playing it blind for the first time on recording. So if Kunari is available, it would probably do it. We'll see that. And if I can make them look cool. That was the whole problem, was I couldn't make them have cool hair and horns. Just really into tieflings, if we're being honest, but... Like this too?
That's it. Get them all like that and we're in.
What's this one? Okay, I see. Is that it? I feel like that should be it, but it's not. Okay, so that one needs to be like that. It made a noise. I guess that's not done. Laws of Darvard. Hold on just a second. I want to check up here. Ooh. That's neat. Again! There's gotta be a veil fire thing.
Do the Kunari have any idea what they're dealing with?
No, they might think they do, but they don't.
So much reading. Ooh.
Perhaps it just needs the magical touch.
Yeah, I know it does. I believe to be a self-portrait. He self-portraited himself.
No good.
Ooh, 3 eyes on one side. That's neat. What the fuck is the gold nug here for?
It's no good.
Synchronized to the Dragon Age. One sees the hunter, one flees from it, one hunts in turn, one outwits them all. One sees the hunter, one flees, one hunts the hunter. So there's 4 things in total. Also, that looks kind of like my balcony at Skyhold. But it's clearly not. Unless they're just reusing assets, which maybe they are. Okay, so I need to light them in like order. Sees the hunter, one flees from it. You see the hunter.
Well, that didn't do the trick.
And more just down here. You're fine.
Is that an Astrarian? How did the Kunari move it here?
What the
Word of
fuck?
advice, stay away from the glowing pyramid.
They just have all kinds of shit here. Isn't this an elven place? Why is there... Sorry. Yeah. I want to explode this one too. I mean, we're gonna do this puzzle. I don't care what you say. I want it done. So I'm gonna go check over here and see if this veil fire is a thing. I don't remember if it had a thing near it. Doesn't seem to be a statue, and considering this one stayed lit, I think that would be fine. So I saw the owl, which is probably the last one, outwits them all. One sees the hunter, one flees from it. One hunts in turn. Oh no, it's them all. So the deer is probably flees from it, because deer do that. Yeah, and it would be this chest, so yeah, the owl is definitely last. But what sees the hunter? What Balefire am I missing? The dragon would definitely hunt it and turn. And the deer would definitely run from it. One sees the hunter, one flees from it, one hunts a turn, one else. What sees?
It's no good.
Yeah, I know it's no good, but I don't know where the fuck what sees it. The nug isn't a thing that can do that, apparently. That doesn't have a Veilfire with it. So there's 2 Veilfires here. Is there not a Veilfire on this level? Alright, it's fine. You don't have a Veilfire with you. It's gotta be like before this next area. Right? Big ol' whack-a-mole hammer. Okay, so I guess I understand how I didn't understand. I looked it up, and I've already done it, apparently. Because it's part of the lateral thanker trophy. So technically it already gave me credit for it, since I have, like, the weapon for it. Going up. So you do, like, the owl first. I don't know how I overlooked that. I was just like, owl last. And then one flees. One hunts in turn. Yeah. And now you have this for me. Which I'm pretty sure I already had and never used, because I'm pretty sure that's a dagger that maybe Cole had. Anywho, that was a waste of time. Moving on. Knock knock. Seems like someone's home. Storage room key needed. What fucking bullshit ass. Hey, y'all come here. Who the fuck do you want? Who's falling back? Print instructions for new workers. Huh. Journal. Oh, there's the storage key. Are y'all coming? I got this. Why do you still have that Veilfire? I want to go back to the storage room, I guess. And go pick up some things from there. See what they're storing. Easy to money. Why would would you say help Dylan? He's fine. Bunch of babies. Oh, hey guys.
Stay with
Why
us.
can I craft weapons here?
You know, the Kunari sacked Kirkwall over just one book, and here we've got hundreds. What are all these? Research? Lists of the stuff they've dug up? Recipes for black powder, maybe?
I recognize Josephine
Morrigan
saying.
said the key to an illuvian could be anything, including knowledge or power. So they're stockpiling both. That's how they got the keystone and opened so many of the illuvians we've seen.
They will
Okay.
have defenses in place. We must not stumble into anything blindly. Is that a copy of Swords and Shields?
Knowledge indeed.
Here, let me try.
That just looks like supplies, like potions. Don't really need those. I guess if you just really needed them, you have a rogue. Oh, dragon's breath. Yeah, it's literal, not
Dragon's
figurative.
breath is an actual dragon?
Yeah.
Bars.
Inquisition! Nira Tafiasara! Niraba Sadim Kada! You have come far enough, Inquisitor. No more.
You said that before. And then you set your games on it. And then they did jack shit. It's the whole thing every time. And then they that for fun. So this fight, I believe it's this room. If Iron Bull had not been swayed to my side and I had given away his chargers and killed them off, he would still work for them and he would fight you here. Because I did that last time. I was like, I want to have good relations with the Coon, so I'll kill the Chargers off. And Iron Bull will stay with them. The Coon will be cool with them. They were not cool. They were just as much of assholes, and Iron Bull was like, kill me. All of y'all come from. There are too many of you. Cassandra's logbook. Ah. Free the dragon.
The Canary obviously need the dragon's venom. No dragon, no more plan.
Her captors have already mutilated her. It seems needlessly cruel to kill her.
How do I release dragon?
We will not let you cut down the Atashi.
So I just need to get all the little flamey things away from the gate so that it can get out. Oh, device is blocked by that. Oh, okay. One second. Let me keep doing this. Hey, Cassandra, Varric, I didn't give you orders to attack this dragon. How about all of you attack this dude instead? I didn't tell you anything about this dragon. Okay, that's done. Now the thing's not blocked. We've killed enough dragons.
Now we just need to open the gate.
Okay, how do I open the gate?
Atashi Ikwa, Terasao.
I was trying to let you out here, and you are making it very difficult. I know you're not especially bright, so how would you know?
Got it. It's opening.
Bye, buddy.
Dear Inquisitor, you have such little time left. You must finally see the truth.
Well, if you won't
Elven
fucking
magic
talk to me about the
already tore
truth.
sky apart. If the agents of Ben Harel are not stopped, you will shatter the world as well.
The Inquisition has nothing to do with these agents.
Come, Inquisitor. I am the eyes and ears of the Canary people. Do you think you can deceive me?
Why would I try to
You would have
deceive
died
you?
from the
We're
mark
trying
on
to
your
kill each
hand,
other.
But for the help of one of their chief agents. The same agent who helped seal the breach. Who led you to Skyhold. Who gave Corypheus the orb, then founded the Inquisition. Soulless, agent of Ben Harel.
Well, you're still not fully accurate. Soulless betrayed us?
Solus is an agent of Ben Harel.
Did you not know? We thought you were his ally. Soulless tricked us all. He pushed a dying Canary into the Winter Palace to lure you into opposing us. Without him, we could have brought the South peace and wisdom along the gentle path. Now we must take the way of blades. Hannah Hayden, Inquisitor. If it is any consolation, Solus will not outlive you.
Ooh. I have to save him.
That's why Solus left. He's been helping
Everyone
us find
disapproves.
Canary all this time.
Oh, Cole approves.
We have to save him.
Dorian and Varric both disapproved. That's hilarious. As if I care. Solus is my egg. Is the Nut King. Say his appetite with cheese. Older is better. You
The
okay, Dorian?
Vidasala cannot have gotten far.
Go front. Yeah.
There, up ahead.
It's going to. Everyone back!
Anchor meltdown. Now builds up power even faster. Using it is difficult, but discharges all accumulated focus. If the focus reaches full power, it does it uncontrollably, damaging you and your allies.
If it keeps up like this, it will kill you. Solus must help as he did at Haven.
Chuckles, who apparently works for Fen'Harel. So, the quiet ones.
That must be where Solus is.
Very pretty. Fuck this boss. Ooh. Okay, and we're gonna need Cassandra to walk through this because my character is fucked up.
There's the big Sarabas who's always with the Vidasala.
Bye. Pretty sure there's not anything here for loot. Can't imagine it would be. This is in game. You ready for this? Why can I not? There we go. The paper like closed up. I was pressing buttons and nothing was happening. Ah, the long bridge. Man, that's fun. Detonation. No breathing. I really don't need to kill these people. So just go to the Illuvian. Oh, they're dead. Chug. You're just so powerful right now.
The big guy's headed our way.
You knock me on my ass? Doing that.
Be ready. They have reinforcements.
This one. I got another one of those. Does all the things, please. Man, I keep being dead. Fuck you up, please.
It seems the Cerebas is no longer following orders.
You will not leave here, Inquisitor. Antam, Ibrata Gadi!
Well, what if I want to leave? You're gonna keep me here forever?
Die!
And just tell them to die. That's a bit cruel. Why is the world turning colors? Is it because I'm dying? Is this what it looks like when you die? Feels like I'm dying. My fucking hand is trying to kill me. Hello, random Illuvian. Where does this go?
One of the mirrors must lead out of here.
Why? God, physics just all fuck up. You cannot tell at all what's happening. Excuse me.
We need to hurry.
Do we though? I'm having fun. Bye. No XP from this. I guess I'll just leave. That one can live.
Let us finish this! You are dead, Inquisitor! Your soul is dead!
How do you have this much health? What the fuck? How are you summoning this shit? It's easier. Dorian, I'm gonna need you up. You don't have focus, you don't have focus. Okay, who's got focus but me? Slide that head in though. Eric, can you... William, why are you in the air? Get out. Christ, human. You piece of shit, you did.
Stop it, turning him. Use your mark.
I believe we're done.
Ebersit kata, etwa ost.
Maraskata!
Your forces have failed. Leave now and tell the Canary to trouble me no further.
Solus.
It hurts. Kiss it, make it better.
should give us more time. I suspect you have questions.
The Kunari answered some of those questions. The information I found while traveling through the Illuvians answered more. You're Fen'Harel. You're the Dread Wolf.
Well done. I was soulless first. Fen'Harel came later. An insult I took as a badge of pride. The Dread Wolf inspired hope in my friends, and fear in my enemies.
Oh, that was weird.
Not unlike Inquisitor, I suppose. And now you know. What is the old Danish curse? May the Dread Wolf take you?
I'm not doing that.
Our legends about you are wrong. I saw the truth as we traveled the crossroads.
You saw another story, written in desperation to give you more credit than I ever deserved.
If you had just told me.
Then you would carry the same burden I do.
I want to. Magellana Venan.
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me Fen'Harel. When they finally went too far, I formed the veil and banished them forever.
Why do your knees have
Thus, I
space?
freed the elven people. And in so
Oh, that's
doing,
what the glowing is.
destroyed their world.
How did they go too far?
You said that the elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythal. Crime for which an eternity of torment is the only fitting punishment.
I thought Mythal was one of the Evanuris.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
You banished the false gods. You didn't kill them.
You met Mythal, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily.
But she was alive
Evanuris
then?
are
Did you
banished
just
forever,
not know that when you banished
paying the
them?
ultimate price for their misdeeds.
So she wasn't dead, and you banished them
You
for
love the
killing her?
Fade. Why would you create the veil to hide it all away?
Because every alternative was worse.
Meaning?
Had I not created the veil, the Evanuris would have destroyed the entire world.
How did creating the veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Via Dathara. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. Your legends are half right. We were immortal. It was not the arrival of humans that caused us to begin aging. It was me. The veil took everything from the elves, even themselves.
The Evanuris
I know I
were
don't
elven
usually
mages.
ask all the
How did they
questions,
come
but
to
this
be
is very
remembered as
important.
gods?
Slowly. It started with a war.
And I love the dialogue.
War breeds fear. Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command.
I can't help it.
After the war ended, generals became respected elders.
And then sometimes I say these lines out of order and I fuck up.
Finally, gods. The
And I just
Evanuris.
flash you for a moment.
That's the past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you. My people fell for what I did to strike the Evanuris down. But still, some hope remains for restoration.
That's a big fucking mirror.
I will save the elven people, even if it means this world must die.
Let me help you, Solus.
I cannot do that to you, Venan.
But you would do it to yourself? I cannot bear to think of you alone.
I walked the Dinan Shiral. There is only death on this journey. I would not have you see what I become. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition.
Our Inquisition,
In
you helped
stopping the
found
Dragon's
it.
Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Qunari forces. With luck, they will return their focus to Devinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
The Kunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for agents of Fen'Harel.
I gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Corypheus should have died unlocking my orb. When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you survived, I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him. And you needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
You gave your orb to Corypheus?
Not directly. My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it. The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb. I did not foresee a Devinter Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
What would have happened if Corypheus had died, and you'd recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
If you destroyed the veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
I never thought of you as someone who would do that, Solus.
Thank you. You must understand. I awoke in a world where the veil had blocked most people's conscious connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you.
Not at first. You showed me that I was wrong. Again. That does not make what must come next any easier.
Can we not just... I know this is Avengers Endgame, me talking, but... Can we not just bring the elves here? Do we have to destroy our world and undo all our lives in order to have elves also? Can't we just have both?
Whatever your reasons, we couldn't have defeated Corypheus without you.
Your doubts are misplaced. Everything you accomplished, you earned.
Yeah, but I needed you to res me 1,000 times. Why are we not...
What's wrong with
Why did we go out of cutscene
You
mode?
created a powerful organization. And now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
It's not that simple.
Do you know how I discovered the Canary plot? The plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Canary spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition. The Elven Guard who led you to the Canary body? Who intercepted the servant with the Gatlock barrel? Mine.
Why bother disrupting the Kunari plot if you're going to destroy the world regardless?
You have shown me that there is value in this world, Inquisitor. I take no joy in what I must do.
But you're still doing
Until that
it.
day comes, I would see those recovering from the breach free of the Qun.
Why?
Because I am not a monster. If they must die, I would rather they die in comfort. In any event, it is done.
I guess we owe you for that one too.
I hope it gives your people some final peace.
You control the Illuvians now.
Yes. You remember Briala from Halam Sharam? For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her, but he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Canary stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Illuvians are now mine.
There's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
I know, Vernan. And we are running out of time. The mark will eventually kill you. Drawing you here gave me the chance to save you. At least for now.
This is very similar to the Dragon Age Awakening DLC of Origins, where Morrigan is doing a very similar thing, standing in front of an Illuvian, like, I'm leaving now, for my own reasons, and you either follow her or try to kill her.
Solus. Balla vir Suladin.
I wish you could, Vernon. My love.
These fucking shields. They should really turn off those effects in
I will never forget you.
cinematic mode. Because it looks ridiculous watching this really important, heartfelt moment, the end of my Inquisitor's journey, just with some fucking shining, flashing lights going by. It's so fucking silly. Bioware, you gotta do something about these loading screens.
But we cannot lose the Inquisition now. We stand on the brink of war with the Canary.
Yes, because this Solas provoked them in the first place.
The Inquisition did not cause this threat. We informed the Summit of the danger.
The danger posed by Canary spies inside your organization.
Without our organization, none of us would be here to complain.
No one has forgotten what you have done.
Wasn't that Orlesian's servant
2 years
a Canary?
If the Inquisition is to continue, it must do so as a legitimate organization, not a glorified mercenary band.
Inquisitor.
I don't want to be betrayed. What do I want to choose? I really don't know, because I was thinking about disbanding it, but how important is this choice going to be for the next game? I really didn't think this was going to be such an important choice to me. I was like, we're going to disband. I saw Solos, and I was like, I need...
You all know what this is? A writ from Divine Justinian authorizing the formation of the Inquisition. We
Yeah,
pledge to
totally.
close the breach, find those responsible, and restore order, with or without anyone's approval. It wasn't a formally authorized treaty that saved Ferelden's people. It wasn't careful diplomacy that ended your inane civil war. It was never about the organization. It was about people doing what was necessary. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a world to save. Again. Effective immediately, the Inquisition is disbanded.
Also, yeah, it would be hard for the Inquisitor to be a main player, like a fighting player in the next game without a hand. Did you give the Divine a naughty book? That hand should have a cup in it or something, shouldn't it? Josephine, what the fuck is your hand doing? Who left this book on this bench? And the green mark in the sky is still there. Is there no dialogue? Inquisition was disbanded, some were relieved to see it dismantled. Is there a button I need to push? Others prefer to remember its good works and the many lives it saved. Those who served returned to their former lives, knowing they had stopped a great evil from destroying the world. And hoping that the peace for which they had fought remained once the Inquisition was gone. The dragon's breath disrupted, and he hoped to have a swift victory dash. The Qunari retreated back to the north. He knew what debates were waged in Parvolin, but not long after the Exalted Council, the Qunari launched new attacks against Tavento. Which is not going to be great, because that's where the next game is. Their aggression caught the outright unstable Imperium off guard. Tavento was soon mired in a war many feared and spread across Thedas. Well, Tavento is the next game. Sandra continued her reign as Divine Victoria, working to ensure that the Inquisition's disbanding did not allow new enemies to rise. So, will I even be allowed to be a Qunari in the next game? Because if we're going to Tavento, they really don't like Qunari. Their efforts were successful, and for a time, Southern Thedas saw peace. How many years? I know I'm not going to know until the next game, but I'm curious what a time jump it's going to be. Sandra also spent time in the Hunterhorn Mountains, north of Lorraine, where she worked to rebuild the Seekers. Divines can't be doing manual labor with hammers and such. For a time, the new Seekers remained reclusive, showing no interest in the worldly affairs and working to a purpose few outside their order could guess. Some believe that the end of the Inquisition had been heralded the destruction of the fledgling College of Enchanters. Having clashed with the Circle, the college now found itself without support against the newly elected Grand Enchanter, Vivian. I really don't care for Vivian. Fortunately, Grand Enchanter Vivian grudgingly agreed not to destroy its terrified leaders as a personal favor to Divine Victoria. Like, everything Vivian is about, I'm so against. The two institutions settled into an uneasy coexistence across the South, vying for power. Like, she's a noble who thinks she's better than everyone else. Which, yes, I know Dorian does as well, but Liliana continued to act as the Inquisition spymaster in its final months as an independent organization. But she also is a mage who wants mage oppression-ish, sort of. During this time, she shared many of her responsibilities with her most trusted agents, including Charter, Rector, and Harding. Who the fuck is Rector? Who the fuck? What is that name? Many believe that Liliana feared what lay on the horizon was grooming successors in anticipation of the challenges ahead. Also, I really wish Scout Harding had been in this DLC somewhere instead of Charter. I love Scout Harding. Sarah left the Inquisition with scarcely more ties than when she began, disappearing back into her confusing meeting of favors and friends. Sarah just seemed like the most out of it. After seeing the world brought to the brink by arrogance and pride, it was a blessing to return to normal. However strange or normal it might be. She has her own tune, lives her own life, with frequent visits to her Whittle, of course. Who is that? Who's Whittle, and she romanced someone? Who the fuck is Whittle? Perhaps most unknown was Sarah's standing offer to the divine. When the knobs piss about, do your left hand or right, call on right chain, give them 2 fingers. Vert took up the role of Viscount, and with the help of his friend Hawk, rebuilt Kirkwall's damaged infrastructure. Under his rule, the city-state finally resumed its place as the major trade hub of the Free Merchants. Is that supposed to be Varric in the throne? Because that guy's way too tall. Continue to ignore all mail from both Merchants Guild and the Prince of Starkhaven. Like, I know he's sitting down, but even if he stood up, he's really tall. Those legs look long. With the Inquisition disbanded, the charge was returned to taking jobs throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Fighting demons, cleaning out remains of Venatori, the Honorable did his part to restore order to Thedas. He's a big old lad. After the Inquisition disbanded, Colin retired from active service with his doggo. They gave him a dog. They were like, what can Colin do? He can have a dog. He returned to Ferelden, establishing a sanctuary for former Templars on land Divine Victoria granted to him. With his help, many Templars shed their lyrium addiction, and those whose minds were too far gone spent their last days in comfort. And he promised that, should his friends from the old Inquisition ever need him, its blade would be ready. Dorian returned to Deventer to take his father's place in the Magisterium. As rumors flew about the Imperium's infighting, Dorian was spoken of often as a voice of resistance against corruption. I can't talk. This is why I didn't fucking read any of the shit. Along with Magister Mavis Talani, he formed a group called the Lucerni to restore and redeem Deventer, a fight many thought hopeless. Those fighting by Magister Pavis' side know that he kept in constant communication with Inquisitor via message crystal. He grew his hair out, didn't he? That is what that is. That was him. Whether for vital information or for moral support, these talks seem to give Dorian the strength to continue his fight. Dorian is the best. Like, he's one of my favorites. Come on. Dorian's great. Look at that mustache. Tom Rainier bid farewell to his friends and went to Weishaupt to pledge himself to the Grey Wardens for good. He was rarely seen. In the years that followed, some said they encountered Rainier in far-flung lands. Their accounts always similar. Rainer carried out the duty of the wardens, but always found out time to help others along the way. Sometimes he served as a shield for the defenseless, other times he spread simple cheer among children with gifts of small carved toys. Yeah, I'm glad they mentioned that he likes to be a wood carver and whatnot. Josephine made her farewells and returned to Antiva with her and her family. Thanks to the Inquisitor's help, the Monteliers were once again permitted to trade in Orléans. The next few years were a busy time, as many ships with the Montelier crest were built and set sail again from Antiva's harbors. You know, I really have a question. Oh, Finn and Ravani Paddock, captains with an ancient feud against Josephine's ancestors, took to the seas, determined to rekindle their rivalry. I wonder if, I mean, it has to be, apart from Josephine's sister Yvette, nearly eloping with a dashing pirate prince on one occasion, Leia Montelier took the development in stride. Dragon Age Dreadwolf would have to be the last one, right? Cole took to the road with Meriden to find new life and a new way to be human. I really don't think I remember him doing this before. I don't know if I just never talked to Meriden or what Cole's situation was. I always kept him human. I don't know. Wherever Meriden went to sing, people found old pains eased and hearts made happier, even if they didn't understand why. After the events at the Winter Palace, elves left the Inquisition under mysterious circumstances, and as did elven servants across the hills. None could say where they went, but those who believed the Inquisitor's story about Finn Harel wondered just how large the Dreadwolf's forces were. Like, how many world-ending calamities can Dragon Age have, and what the ancient elven rebel had planned? Like, if Dragon Age 4 Dreadwolf is not the final Dragon Age, what could possibly be bigger than him destroying all of reality? Lavelle sometimes came awake from dreams in which her lover watched her sadly from across an endless distance. Like, I know that's what, if they were more than simple dreams, she could not say, for every time she reached for him, he vanished into nothing. I know Corypheus wanted to destroy the world. Still, she searched and dreamed and waited for a way to change the Dreadwolf's heart. She has to. Like, that has to be a thing. His romance is very specific. There has to be a series of events in which she can get through to him. And the end of the game of Dragon Age 4 is like, he brings them back, but doesn't destroy our world in doing it. Oh, Dragon Age 5.
My agents have found nothing. With the Illuvians, he could be anywhere.
With the Inquisition officially
Harding.
disbanded, we have no army, no formal alliances.
We have what we truly need.
We will need to be careful.
Solus knows everything about us. Who we are, how we work, our strengths and weaknesses.
Then we find people he doesn't know. We will save our friend from himself. If we can.
I mean, granted, the end of the game could be that he actually succeeds and the old gods come back, and then game 5, when it comes out in the year 2040, is you fight the old gods or something like that. Who knows? They could easily just do it forever. But with there being increasing time distance between each game and games being harder to make, let me look up I know I looked it up before. And I know there are, like, comics and such, but I haven't read them. Dragon Age Origins, 2009. Dragon Age 2, 2011. So that's a 2-year jump. Dragon Age Inquisition, 2014. So that's a 3-year jump. And then all the DLC came out in 2015. It's 2023. The game is not coming out this year, so at best, it's a 9-year jump from Dragon Age 3 to 4, Inquisition to Dreadwolf. If they made another game, it would probably be another fucking 10-year jump. It just gets longer and longer between games. Many people just aren't as interested to get another Dragon Age, considering how EA is. I believe there's going to be another Mass Effect. There's not much info on it, but there is going to be another one. I never finished Andromeda. We'll record that at some point, and I can actually finish it. I don't remember what the fuck it was about, honestly. And where you go to the Andromeda Galaxy. But EA, who runs this, is a piece of shit. So, don't know how anything else is gonna go. I hope it doesn't get canceled or anything. That would suck, huh? But that was Dragon Age Inquisition. I don't know what else to say. I said a lot of things. I think I'm out now. Feel emotionally drained to some extent, but I'm also kind of excited for more things. I mean, I've experienced Inquisition quite a few times, so it's not like I wasn't expecting this, especially this. Like, this wasn't really anything new. If I had, like, romance Colin or something, or Josephine, I might have had more to think about, or something like that. I don't know. Half of the fucking followers in this game, I just didn't give a shit about. Vivian, couldn't care. Sarah, whatever. Cole is just weird. Blackwall, he's okay, I guess. I don't fucking know. And what Iron Bull is just a big old... He's a big old man. I got nothing against him, but I'm not particularly into him, especially because he tried to kill me before. Very rude, and I had to kill him. But yeah, I didn't use half of the companions. And I get it, like, I'm gonna have favorites and stuff, but it's not even close with some of them. Like, Vivian, you could remove her from this game. Like, they could come out with a patch and just... Every time it has Vivian anything, remove her. I wouldn't give a shit. I would honestly like the game more. So, I get that some people probably like her and some people probably agree with. Fuck that. Nah, I don't care. And when one of your companions is actively a detriment to the game, I know, it's in my eyes and all that. It's my personal preference, but like, who seriously agrees with keeping the mages? I know, they have calamitous world-ending powers. They're the X-Men, okay? Mages are the X-Men, and being racist to them isn't cool. Is it even race in the X-Men? Racism is not. It's prejudice, but I don't think racism would be the right word, and certainly not in this case either, because mages. Is it just prejudice? Is there a better word for that? Is there a word they use in X-Men? They've gotta have come up with words. But yeah, it's just being prejudiced against people. Granted, those people do have super abilities, but it's not like they chose to have that. What the fuck I'm talking about? I'm filling space and I don't need to. I need to go. It's late.